Leo's epic race, a day in Radiator Springs. Leo was a boy who lived and breathed racing. His room was a shrine to speed. Toy cars zoomed down makeshift tracks, posters of famous racers covered every inch of wall, and a miniature trophy stood proudly on his desk, won from a school go-kart competition. But despite his love for the sport, Leo longed for something more, a chance to race with the legends, to prove himself on a real track. One lazy afternoon, as Leo played with his favorite race car set in the backyard, something incredible happened. He revved up his toy car on the track, but as it raced down the slope, the air around him began to shimmer. Suddenly, the backyard faded away, and Leo found himself standing in the middle of a quaint little town. He looked around in awe. There were cozy storefronts, a retro gas station, and vibrant cars rolling down the streets, chatting with each other. A familiar red car with a lightning bolt on its side zoomed past him, screeching to a halt nearby. "Hey kid," called out the car, spinning around to face him. "You look a little lost. First time in Radiator Springs?" Leo gasped. "No way, Lightning McQueen?" McQueen chuckled. "That's me. Welcome to the fastest little town in Carburetor County. What brings you here?" Leo stammered, barely able to contain his excitement. "I don't know. I was just playing with my cars, and then I'm here. I can't believe I'm talking to the real Lightning McQueen." McQueen smiled. "Well, fate brought you to the right place. We're about to have a race around Willy's Butte. Think you've got what it takes to join us?" Leo's jaw dropped. "Race with you? Are you serious?" "Totally serious," McQueen said with a wink, "but don't think I'll go easy on you." The whole town rallied to prepare Leo for the race. Mater, the goofy tow truck, introduced himself with a toothy grin. "You're gonna need some Mater-certified tips, buddy. First rule of racing, always have fun." Sally, the sleek blue Porsche, gave Leo's borrowed car a professional shine. "You'll look as fast as you feel," she said with a kind smile. Even Doc Hudson's voice echoed through the stories the others shared. "Trust your instincts, kid," McQueen said, mimicking the old legend. "And remember, it's not just about speed, it's about strategy." Leo soaked in every bit of advice, his excitement building as the starting time drew near. The track around Willy's Butte was legendary. Steep turns, narrow passes, and stretches where speed was the only thing that mattered. As the racers lined up, Leo found himself alongside McQueen, Cruz Ramirez, and some local legends. "All right, racers," came the voice of Sheriff. "This is a friendly competition, but don't forget, Willy's Butte takes no prisoners. On my count, 3, 2, 1, go." The engines roared and the cars shot forward like bolts of lightning. Leo gripped the wheel of his car, the wind rushing past him as he took his first turn. Leo quickly realized this wasn't a game. The other racers were fast, really fast. McQueen led the pack, weaving through the track with ease, while Cruz stayed close on his tail. But Leo wasn't going to give up. He remembered Mater's advice and focused on enjoying the race. On a sharp turn, he saw an opening and accelerated, overtaking 2 other cars. "Not bad, rookie," McQueen called back, "but let's see how you handle the straightaway." Leo pushed the pedal to the floor, the speedometer climbing higher than he'd ever dared before. The exhilaration was like nothing he'd experienced. As the racers approached a narrow canyon, McQueen shouted, "Stay steady, Leo, this part's tricky." Leo's heart pounded as he entered the canyon, the walls towering on either side. Cruz zipped past him with a graceful maneuver, but Leo stayed focused. He remembered Doc Hudson's words about trusting his instincts and navigated the tight turns with precision. When they emerged from the canyon, Leo was neck and neck with McQueen. "You're full of surprises, kid," McQueen said with a laugh. The finish line was in sight, and the crowd of Radiator Springs cheered wildly. It was anyone's race now. Leo felt a surge of determination and pressed forward, managing to overtake Cruz. For a brief moment, he was side by side with McQueen. The two exchanged glances, and McQueen gave him a nod of respect. With a final burst of speed, McQueen crossed the finish line first, followed by Leo and then Cruz. As the racers slowed to a stop, the crowd surrounded Leo, cheering and congratulating him. McQueen rolled up beside him and said, "Kid, you've got something special. That was one heck of a race." Mater added, "Yup, you're practically one of us now." Sally handed Leo a small trophy with Honorary Racer of Radiator Springs engraved on it. "You've earned this, Leo." As the sun set over the town, Leo found himself back in his backyard. In his hand was the same trophy from Radiator Springs. Leo smiled, his heart full of gratitude and wonder. He knew this was an adventure he'd never forget. Even though he was back home, a part of him would always belong on the track with the legends of Radiator Springs.